many of you have a question in your mind that I need to learn SAP MM and SAP EWM. Sometimes people say that should I learn SAP MM or should I learn SAP EWM? Where the most jobs are coming or which will be best for my career? These are some of the questions I often get or I normally get when I interact with the people, right? And in the channel also, people are asking these kind of questions. So today's video we are going to discuss or we are going to see which module will be beneficial for whom and when to choose which module to take. So all of the relevant topics related to the SAP MM and SAP EWM to help you to find out what should be a good module for you or what should be a good career path for you or when to choose which module to learn. So let's start without wasting any time. So first, let's understand what is SAP MM. So SAP MM is a material management. So if we say about the SAP MM, so SAP MM is a material management module which helps the business in procurement and inventory managing. So if you are going to learn or if you are willing to learn SAP MM, so you need to learn these topics, right? So in the procurement, you have to see what are the purchasing processes are there, what is the master datas are there, or what are the relevant master datas are there, what are the purchasing, different kind of purchasing processes are there. And in the inventory, you have to see what are the goods movements are there, and not the least, you have to learn about the invoicing process also, how the invoicing will happen for the purchasing documents, right? So these are the MM related topics. So if we say about the SAP EWM, so SAP EWM is a extended warehouse management module of SAP. So it deals with the warehousing topic. So if you are willing to learn about the SAP EWM, then you have to learn about the warehouse process, like your put away process, your picking process, and there are a lot more processes are there. So you have to learn, you have to see all of those things. So these are the, if we say about the definition. Now if we say about the functionalities, so in the SAP MM basically we deal with the procurement, and in the warehousing or SAP EWM we deal with the supply chain management or actual uh, managing of the material in the warehouses. So if we say about the functionality or the functions what are available in the SAP MM and in the SAP EWM, so if we say about the primary focus, so primary focus in SAP MM is the procurement area, and primary focus in the SAP EWM will be the warehousing area. If we say about the core skills which you need to have, so in the MM module, you need to understand the procurement process, you need to understand the purchasing cycle, you need to understand the inventory process. These are the core things. If you are going to learn or if you are willing to learn the SAP EWM, then you have to learn the bin management process, sorting process, and the material flow system. And if we say about the labor management and the RF device management, these are some of the, we can say, core things that we need to learn in the SAP EWM module. Whom it will be beneficial for learning the SAP MM and whom it will be beneficial to learn the SAP EWM. So SAP MM is a entry point to SAP for everyone. If you are in a, let's say, if you are studying in any college, or let's say you are graduating, or you have let's say you are working in any procurement division or any purchasing department you are working, so it is beneficial for all learning the SAP MM, and it is the starting point of the, we can say, entry point of SAP MM, entry point of SAP career. So if we say about the SAP EWM, if you are working in SAP, let's say if you are working in any warehouses, any logistics department, or you are let's say closely associated with any warehouses, so it will be helpful for you to learn the SAP EWM. Also for them, or for those who have already completed the SAP MM or they are already experienced in SAP MM, so they can go for the SAP EWM. If we say about the complexity level, so compared to SAP MM, SAP EWM will be little more complex because we are dealing with actual material handling. So there we will be having a lot of things to understand, lot of things to, let's say, lot of concepts to understand. It is not like that SAP MM is very easy. So it is, if we say about the complexity level or the difficulty level, so in the SAP MM, it will be on the moderate level. So definitely, if you are a newcomer or newly coming to the SAP, it will take time to understand the processes in SAP MM also. But if we compare the same thing with the SAP EWM, it will be comparatively more complex than the SAP MM. So if you are going to start your career in SAP, so I will suggest you start with the SAP MM, as this is little bit of easier than the SAP EWM. Now if we say about the course structure or how you can learn, so basically both of the modules, there are the similarities are there. For learning SAP MM and for learning EWM, you don't need any kind of programming knowledge or any kind of coding knowledge you don't have. So it is a functional model. Both of them are functional models, so any people can learn them. Second thing, what will be the duration? So duration, mostly it will be, let's say, from uh, 60 days to 90 days of time it will definitely take to learn the complete module, to understand the module and understand the all of the concept. It will take the time. And definitely I get some questions, or I normally see if there is any kind of crash courses are there. So if someone is suggesting a crash course, don't go for it if your ultimate goal is to get a job. So if you are going to get a job, so you need to have a better knowledge, better understanding of all of the process. So that's why you don't opt for any kind of crash courses. So better to go for a 2 to 3 months of courses. Whoever is providing 2 to 3 months of courses, you can join them, because it will take some time to learn the things. So give some time, invest your time in learning. That will definitely grow your future in a better way. Last thing, if we say about, let's say, when to choose the SAP MM and when to choose the SAP EWM. So let's say some people are saying, okay, if you have already learned SAP MM and you are not getting a job, or you are in a process to get the job, so learn the SAP EWM in that time. So I will suggest don't do that one, because you are confusing yourself, because you are going to learn a new concept, many concepts you are going to learn. So focus in one module, try to practice how much you can, try to grab some knowledge, better confidence, better understanding on the one module, try to get a job. After that, after 1 year, you can try to learn the SAP EWM also, you can try to learn. Okay, so that will be the best process to learn module or learn a new module, and to let's say grow your career, and let's say just reskill yourself so that you can get some better opportunity. So that will be the best way to get a job. That is the best way to reskill yourself. So I believe this is an informative session for all of you if you are having this question of SAPMM or SAPEWM. So I hope your confusion are clear. If you have any questions, definitely ask in the comment section. And if you want to know which module will give you better job, better let's say salary, that is main thing on everyone's mind, right? So when I will get a more salary, bigger salary, on which module I can get more salary, more opportunity, more of everything. So if you need to know those kind of things, do let me know in the comments. I will try to answer you. So basically we are planning for the live session in one Sunday. So you can just let me know if it is the second Sunday of each month or the fourth Sunday of each month. Just let me know so that we can have a live session for you, where we can answer all of the questions that you are having in your mind. So we will meet up in the next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and Jai Hind.